Lewis measures him. Right to the body, a left up to the jaw, and Schmeling is down.
And Robinson hits him with a powerful right hand, a left uppercut, a right cross, and Nevada holds on, and they're going to stop it. Clay Robinson is the new champion of the world.
Marciano pulling his way in close. Walcott is back to the ropes. Takes it right to the jaw. Walcott is staggered and helpless on the ropes with right to the jaw. Walcott is down on his stomach, and they're counting over him.
Here's Liston throwing a left to the head, gets Clay against the ropes, pounds left and right to Clay's body, and it's Liston all the way now. Liston right to Clay's body. Clay tries to fend him off and still blinks like he can't see.
Today on the greatest fights ever, we relive boxing's legendary battles. It's Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Muhammad Ali. All in their prime as we bring you 15 of the greatest rounds of all time.
The psychedelic 60s carried a theme of peace and love and represented revolution and change. John F. Kennedy's election brought youth and exuberance to the White House. Martin Luther King became the symbol of civil rights. In 1963, an assassin's bullet tragically ended the Kennedy administration.
We have suffered a loss that cannot be weighed.
Liverpool's Fab Four arrived in the U.S. for the first time in 1964, and the death toll mounted as the controversial war in Vietnam escalated. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first men to walk on the moon, and on a farm in upstate New York, a rock concert known as Woodstock drew nearly 500,000 people and left behind a signature of the decade. And the 1969 Miracle Mets were simply amazing.
The 60s, an era highlighted by the emergence of one Cassius Marcellus Clay. That fame began in 1964 when Clay challenged the seemingly invincible heavyweight champion Sonny Liston. After a strong first 4 rounds, suddenly there was a crisis in the challenger's corner. Clay appeared to have difficulty with his eyes. Angelo Dundee attempted to solve the problem, but Clay was blinded as the bell sounded for round 5.
Something wrong with Clay now. Something wrong with Clay.
Belt down for the 5th round. Correction, and he is having trouble with his eyes. One of his trainers yelled there's something in Liston's gloves. Clay is blinking, said he can't see. Here's Liston crouching, hitting to the body, and Clay keeps blinking like he doesn't see Liston, and that will be fatal. Here's Liston throwing a left to the head, gets Clay against the rope, pounds left and right to Clay's body, and it's Liston all the way now. Left and right to Clay's body. Clay tries to fend him off and still blinks like he can't see. Left to the top of the head by Liston, and Clay looks all done as he backs away. Liston gets him against the ropes. It's all Sonny Liston, the champion now. Against the challenger is Clay, backing away almost half-heartedly from Liston. Liston's eyes both chopped up, but he's leading the damage and throwing the damage now. It's Clay blinking, backing away. Liston's left blocked by his gloves. Liston has Clay in Liston's corner, misses a right chop, and side-wheeling out of there is Clay, but Clay hitting the nose with a hard left hand. Liston gets him in the corner and pounds hard to the body. Clay's been hurt now. Clay trying to fend him off into the rope, side-wheeling away, but Liston stalks and throws a right to the chin. Liston is close to finishing it now. He has Clay with a left to the body and a left and a right, and it's Clay only half-heartedly side-wheeling away with his gloves open in front of him. Liston paws with the left. Liston, awkward, but still throwing the dynamite. Liston stalks and takes with the left, feints with his head. Fakes again as side-wheeling Clay gets out of the way from that one moving along the rope, as he did earlier without his pass. Clay comes back with 2 left jabs. Clay pawing away, seems to see okay now, but he catches the left top of the head. Liston with another left and a right to the chin, thrown by Clay. And by Liston, a left, hard left cross to the chin by Liston. It's Liston with a left and a right. Liston throwing the bombs, left to the head, Liston. Liston misses the left. Clay still throwing him, holding him at range with the left hand, then ducks. But Liston straightened him up with a short right chop to the chin. Liston missed the left, but Clay leans over the top rope and forces Liston to miss again. Halfway through round number 5, neither man down. Liston, light left, and Clay gets hit with a left to the nose in Liston's corner, wrestles Liston down, and Liston's left eye is closing again. Although it's Liston doing all the swinging now. Clay holds him at bay with a left hand, like a wrestler, making Liston look under his glove to try and find an opening, and now Liston is taunted by Clay's left, which he keeps pushing into his nose, and blinding blinding Liston so he can't see for the moment. He keeps that left hand open and just taps away 3, 4, 5 times. Here's Liston with a right to the body. Clay backing away and then throws a left hook. And Liston is tied up in Liston's corner by Clay. Clay walking away, almost defying Liston to hit him. And Liston trying his level best to do just that. Liston fades to the left. Stockton throws a hard left to the cheek of Cassius Clay, and they almost talk to each other for the moment. Clay looking at him as if to say, there, that's your best punch. I took it, didn't I? All right, here's Liston now in slow motion. Both men seemingly tired. Clay ducks, keeps his hands down with a right hand pawed up over his nose, and that's what Liston can't see over half the time. Here it is again, the left in the face of Liston. Not punched, just laying on his nose. The bell, the end of round 5.
Much like Tunney versus Dempsey, Clay had survived trouble and went on to win the title via a 7th round TKO.